What's going on, everybody? My name is Esku Zhao. This video, I want to talk about a topic. The other day, when I was watching a YouTube video, some YouTuber was pissed off. He's black. He was pissed off when some Chinese say, "Why there are so many black teachers here? Black teachers here?" And I think about it. I think I have several reasons for this. First, as Chinese, in my opinion, first of all, it's for money. It's for the financial gain. Uh, I once worked for a ESL company. They have ESL lessons apart from regular English lessons. They have English teachers, and I was the assistant to the English teachers. All the English teachers are blacks, and they are not from America, England. They're from Jamaica, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and even Ghana. So they have like 10, 50 black teachers. Most of them are females. The rest are males. So as you can see, this school, they don't provide. The pay is not that high. It's about $1,000. So now, when you think about it, if this person is from Britain or America, he wouldn't do this. He wouldn't go to a country so far away from his home country to earn a wage that is perhaps half or a third or whatever he would earn in his home country. But for these Jamaicans, for these Zimbabweans, 1,000 a month, $1,000 a month is quite a high pay. So the financial gain, the the money is the primary reason. So that's number one. Number two, I think it's because China has compared with developed countries, China has a better relationship, better diplomatic relationship with with countries where they have a lot of black people. I would say this. Like Africa, China was once partly colonized by Western powers like Europe and America, especially Europe, and Japan also. And this is similar to African countries. We call African countries, Africans, our brothers, because we all have the same invaders, the same colonizers, if that's a word. So we, especially before China, as these countries, same as these countries is a third world country, but now China is better. So traditionally, and even now, we have better relationship. So people from these countries, they can come to China easily, maybe. So that makes that seemingly more easily to be found than these white people. And I don't think there's a lot of black people. It's just compared with white people, there's a lot of black people. In China, there isn't a lot of foreigners. So that's number two. Number three is that China is a world factory. Is the world's largest manufacturer. You have a lot of people in Guangzhou, especially in Guangzhou. There's a lot of black people. What they do is that they sell what they buy from Guangzhou to their home countries, to Africans, and they made money from it. And you can also say like this is part of the number one reason is because of money. And Yeah, because the money is good compared with their home countries, but not as good to lure to lure white people from like developed countries. But you do have white people working here. Some CEOs and some English, but not a lot. I was surprised when I first came to that company. They have so many black people, and the English is good. The English, especially the Jamaican, is better. The English is better than Chinese than me, but is not as good as native English speakers. Like sometimes they will say "con" instead of the "can." They would say conjugate when it should be it's some word like Karuna. One of the female teachers, he say Karuna when it should be coronavirus. In every lesson, I will find like 2 or 3 words that they pronounce wrong, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Most Chinese they can't tell that there's a difference. And maybe some other reason, for example, uh, yes, you could also say like, for example, Zimbabwe, their home country is not doing good. Jamaica, I googled Jamaica. They have the highest suicide rate globally, so it's a dangerous country. South Africa, it's not stable here. A lot of people just want to leave. And I also added that when Chinese people say why there are so many black people, the underlying issue, the underlying feeling is that they feel like it's just too much that they could handle. And they think they don't. Probably the person who said this, he or she doesn't like black people, and that's not nothing new in China. The racism is everywhere. The racism is not. It's just people that don't like black people. It is what it is. The other day, when I was teaching in a English training school, one of the kids, he's very black. Not in Chinese standard, he's Chinese, but he just very black, very dark compared with other Chinese, but not as black as black people. So other students they laughed at him. They call him Africans, Fedore, or black continent person, 黑洲人, black continent person. Other people would laugh, and he also felt embarrassed. So, this kind of mindset exists in Chinese people mind from very young age. They just like grade 6, grade 7 students, and they don't like people being black. And they are very young, so it's very hard for them to change the stereotype. But also, from the media, from the news, they see how black people do this, do that. In America, they have this kind of Black Lives Matter, but as you see, it's very violent. There are always clashes between black people and the police, and even some black people and the Chinese people in America. When they see, there's a lot of violence among them, so they just naturally they just want to stay away from that. But that's wrong. That's wrong. You can't just treat people solo based on his color. Is there any other reason for some Chinese people to say why there are so many black people? yeah, that's my analysis of this issue. So what do you think? Thanks for watching. I'm out.